top chat. Let's see. All massages. There you go. Mensajes. All messages. Who's out there, huh? Who's out there in the live? Who's alive, as JB would say? Who's alive? Ube! Hello, precious. Amy! Ah, Ubi, sweet Ubi. Sweet Ubi. Not too long. Ari, what's happening, man? Ari. Not too long. Damn, not too long. Hello, everyone. Ari Lima. Echo. Sometimes these cars are very tight. This one happens to be tight and hot. Let me see if I can get this one from underneath. Put the Daco extension on. Oh my goodness. Wow, so this car has so far 2 different spark plugs, all gapped at crazy things. Oh my gosh. Joey, take a look at this, brother. I think I got a problem here. Hey, All right, so, all right, look at this.
Yes.
Spicy. All right. The gap,
Uh-huh.
there's, so far, just in this one side, there's two different spark plugs.
Mm-hmm.
You got platinum, double platinum,
Yeah.
and that. Okay? The gap is 25,
Mm-hmm.
65, 67, and that. That's like 10, 15.
Yeah.
So,
Somebody drop it.
no, they're all like that.
Like that.
The number one cylinder was like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
The number 3 cylinder was 67 or 65. The number 5 was 67. And then that one pulled out like that.
Okay. Maybe the spark plug too long.
I thought about that. Now, the gap for this car is 45 thousandths.
Yeah.
Okay? Or 35 to 45.
Yeah.
I was just going to gap them all at 35
Yeah.
because that'll make it surge if
Yeah.
the gap is wrong.
Yeah. 45 all 45.
All 45?
Yeah. And if I find the right spark plug.
Yeah. Because, yeah. And it's got two different types of spark plugs. It's got a V plug, and in these three, it's double platinum.
Okay.
All right, so
All the same longer?
yeah. Actually, I think it's longer than that one. Look. Here, I'll just take this one out.
Compression, okay?
Yeah, when he said, when Nicholas said it was surging, I'm like, spark plug, yeah. Big double platinum.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking it's going to need a new set of plugs. It's going to need a new set of plugs, that's it. There ain't no sense regapping those or whatever, so. What do you think?
Take it out on this side and check it.
Yeah. Because I already regapped these three.
Okay.
I already pulled these and regapped them. That's how I knew what gap they were.
Okay.
Okay,
How much you put?
35.
Okay.
Because if I look it up online, it says 35.
Okay.
But he's got Excel in here, and Excel says 45. So I put it at 35 just to see if it goes away.
Yeah. Put 35 on this. Put back.
All right.
See?
I don't know who had it before, but
Yeah. This car got a lot of hours. People try.
and they
Find the problem.
never checked the plug.
I don't know. This car in here for a month.
Wow. Wow.
And they know one working an old car.
Who?
Tell me that guy.
It's a car. Just work on it. Who cares?
You know what? I did he said old car. I know why. I don't want not like work old car.
Maybe he don't like working.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was an option.
Yeah. Yeah.
You get that? Current events. Current events. You're funny. Movie. Let's see. 1,000 horsepower. maybe less. I gotta hear it run. How do you know a gap's gonna make it surge? Well, because I've done it before. Hey, babe. Oh my gosh. One gallon a day. This is a Chevy Caprice. Caprice. Nine 920. 920 horse. Yeah, that's 920. Is my way. too tight. Golly! I was in your premiere. I had to leave. I decided to go live. Colleen! Hello, gorgeous. Hey, good morning. Colleen, crispy. There we go. All right, I'm going to be back. What are you doing there? Crispy. Yeah, taking spark plugs out of a car. All right, give me about 3 minutes. Ubi! Ubi! Tu lagna. So I'm on my way. Gosh. Who's all in here? Huh? Change tire. Change tire. What? No, these are spark plugs. Change tire. Let's see, that's 19, 20, that's 40. Let's see here, 40. 18, 16. Yep. So, all right. Yeah, those are the fuel cells, yes. Yes. Right next to the muffler bearings and the dingleman watts it. Yes. Sometimes gloves, they just get in the way. Crispy. What it be, yo? What's the dealio, yo? See, when you deal with 1,000+ horsepower cars, you tend to buy stupid stuff like this to gap your plugs, because if you mess up the gap, drop the plug, crack the porcelain, it usually means it's a $60,000 motor. Hey, Damien, you're amazing. What? No, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. No. Not me. Not me. Thank you, though. When diagnosing a car, how often or not does it not say specifically what is wrong with it, and how long does it take to find that issue? Well, Bob, put it to you like this. If you hook up a scan tool and the scan tool tells you what's wrong with the car, you're not a mechanic. You're not even a backyard mechanic. You're no technician. You're just someone that reads. So, with that being said, let me explain it to you another way. You have sensors that monitor, okay? Now, you have wiring going to that sensor. You have the sensor itself. It has a window, you know, whether it be a Hall effect sensor, whether it be a pressure transducer, a thermistor, you know, there's all kinds of different sensors. You got wiring that can go bad. You got this actual sensor that can go bad. You got the thing that can go bad, and the sensor read wrong. For instance, let's say you got a leaky injector, right? A leaky injector will throw an O2 code. Computer doesn't know that the injector's leaking. It's mechanical. So when people hook up a scan to them, they're like, oh, you need an O2 sensor. No, that's not what's wrong with it. Other things that can throw off an O2 sensor: MAP, mass airflow, idle air control, EVAP, gasket leaks, intake leaks, pirate air. Pirate air is unmetered air. I'm doing this way too long. So, yes, I'm ASE certified. I'm also ASA certified, NIAT certified, 4 AAA certified, ASA certified. I'm advanced level specialist, advanced level 2 specialist, undercar specialist, exhaust specialist. I have every mosquitoes. I have hey, how you doing?
You got a DoorDash for a Jasmine?
Jasmine? There's no Jasmine here.
Is this 1145 Unicorn Road?
I think this is 1149. Where was I? ADHD. I'm also a firefighter 1, I'm a firefighter 2, I'm a fire officer, I'm an instructor. I got 2 rescue certifications and I got 1 trauma save. And that's not including all my certificates for the fire department. I have life-saving training. I got intubation training. I guess I was just bored. Maybe I wasn't held enough when I was a kid. The hottest house I've been in, we measured it, the ceiling temperature was 980 degrees. It's the hottest house I've been in. And no, it's not like movies. You cannot see. You can't see. It's like if you were to close your eyes and put a dark cloth over your eyes, that's what you see. It's not like the movies. And if you run out of air, you're just shit out of luck. Raya, hey, Gemma, Raya, smooches, good morning, work mood here, stay. All right, smoochy. I'm work mood also. It's mood, M-O-O-D is the mood, a feeling. Mood or mode is actually, mode is, I guess you could say mood or mode. I guess you could say either one. It all makes, I know what you're trying to say. I know what I got you. I got you, Raya. Everyone connect to Raya, please. How was it not literally melting? Damn. You got gypsum board, you got, wood catching on fire, you got spontaneous combustion. Okay, so here's a little known fact. Fires take, all right, so if you were to go back 40, 50 years, right, and light a couch on fire, it would literally take 10 minutes for the couch to be somewhat on fire. Nowadays, with the plastics and polypropylenes and all the synthetic rubbers that we have, latexes, all this plastic and all this chemicals, right? So if you're to light this same couch on fire, but used with different materials, with today's materials, that couch would be fully engulfed in 30 seconds. And the smoke would be intense. I've seen houses so hot that the black smoke coming out of the window, as soon as it hits the outside air, the oxygen, it'll catch fire. Yeah. So when I say that the house was 950 degrees, 900 degrees, whatever, you got to remember that's ceiling temperature. So every 200 degrees, you'll see an actual physical line, okay? This will be 900 degrees, okay? This will be 700 degrees. This will be 500 degrees. And the closer you go to the ground, you can get to around 200 degrees. So that's why they say, get as low as you can, so you don't melt. So I've ran out of air in a house. That was fun. Pulled scorching bodies from cars. The overspray from the hose literally peeled the skin right off of their muscles. That was fun. Cars are a hobby. Cars are just a hobby. Cars were always in front of me. Mechanics is easy. Oh, I got civil engineering and mechanical, a little bit of mechanical engineering. Yeah. I get bored easy. Too bad I don't have a baby shark to teach all this stuff to. Sure wish I did. Can you imagine, all right? Can you imagine if, who's here? Bob, yeah, unfortunately being a fireman, you'll see the bad shit, Dad. Oh yeah, Dad, oh yeah, your dad's a cop, huh? I bet he saw some stuff. Yeah, yeah. Helicopter blades, haven't seen that one. Lathe machine. With all those certification degrees and so forth, blah, blah, yappity schmackety. Shouldn't you make me 150 easily? Yeah. More than that, but okay. Let's say 150. You know, I never really did any math to see how much I did make a year. I guess I never wanted to really know. I still don't want to know. More than that, though. Like I said, I got mental issues, so you know, I gotta stay busy all the time. I'm just joking. I'm pretty sane once you get over the insanity. Yep. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine if I had a son or a daughter? By the time they were 18, they would know everything I'd know. And then they still have the rest of their life to figure out. Can you imagine that? Huh? That's crazy. Maybe that's why I'm not supposed to have children, huh? Maybe. Maybe it's just not in the cards. No, I don't even want to do the math. I don't even want to. No. We're not doing that. No, we're not doing that because I'm afraid I'll get lazy. We're not doing that. I know 2 firemen billing claiming insurance. It's crazy. Jason's Garage, what up? Hey, you're welcome, man. That means a lot. You'll be... People think that because you're a fireman, you're a policeman. We're not policemen. Policemen aren't policemen. No, we're not. We're firemen. We're 2 different people. And no, I don't have to get along with police. So realistically speaking, you should be able to get your pick of any woman you... Oh, why? Why? The more you make, the more you spend. If you make $20,000, you're gonna spend $25,000. That's just the way it is. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. That's just the way it is. Some things never change. Yep, that's just the way it is, bro. You try and make insurance payments and house payments on $1 million house. The more you make, the more you spend. Period. Period. No ifs, ands, or buts. That's it. Bottom line. I don't care if you're a street sweeper. I don't care if you're a king. If you make $30,000 a year, you're gonna spend $35,000 a year. If you make $100,000 a year, you're gonna spend $140,000 a year. That's just the way it is. I'll tell you what. I'll give you an instance. I got kicked in the balls recently. Of course, that's just a figure of speech. I got kicked in the nuts really good. The last 2 weeks have drained my bank account and put me in debt. I got kicked in the nuts pretty damn bad. It affected my family. It affected my job. It affected my certificates. Yep, it put me in the hole. Taught me never to take anything for granted, that's for damn sure. Yeah, it's Yep. Yep. Yeah, I got kicked in the nuts pretty bad. I don't think I'll be over it for probably a year. I got 25 in lawyer debt now. Just got done spending, another 20 for bonding. Yeah, I got kicked in the nuts pretty hard. Yeah, I'm just beside myself with it, so. Let's talk about something else. What's out there? Paul always said, give me $1 and I'll spend. He used to tell us how you got kicked. You guys want to know? Huh? All right. So, I really don't want to put my stuff out there, but I guess it's too late, right? Yeah, so everyone has a bad day. Everyone wakes up on the wrong side of the bed. Everyone has their moments of stupidity. So, in a nutshell, Veronica and I got in an argument. So, and we've been married 26 years, so that's going to happen. Now, mind you, there's no domestic violence, there's no abuse, there's nothing like that, okay? So we had to share a vehicle. I was late for work. She had to take care of a sick mare. And 2 other horses. And things got heated. So, in the driveway, I shut the vehicle off. I shut the vehicle off. She panic stops. I throw it in park. I'm on the passenger side. And I take the key. And I tell her, you're not driving because you're not in the right mindset right now. And she wasn't. She was, I mean, she loves animals, all right? She loves animals. And she knows a lot about animals. And she was fine with it. She was fine with it. The way I shut the car off kind of surprised her, but she was fine with it. She got out, went to the other side. I helped her out of the car. Nothing there. Well, we go take care of the sick mare, and it's time for me to go to work. So I got to go to work. And being an asshole I am, I'm listening to her, okay? I am. I gotta listen, you know? But I'm focused on driving, right? So she's getting more angry because I'm not looking at her. Of course, I'm driving. So she wants to get out of the car. And I'm like, well, you don't know where you're at, okay? We live out in the boonies, right? There's a road called Rover's Attella Road. Rover's Attella, it crosses over 16, and there's no street lights, there's no sidewalk. And I'm like, look, let me just take you to the corner and drop you off. And she's fine. She's fine. All right. She had her hand on the door. She really wanted to get out. And I'm like, let me just get to a spot where you know. So I'm driving towards the corner of 362, Rover's Attella, in Moreland. She knows exactly where that is. There's street lights, there's all bells and whistles, there's reds and greens and yellows, the whole 9 yards. So as I was approaching the intersection, I make a left-hand turn. Now, mind you, when I'm taking a left-hand turn, I'm actually immediately going into an abandoned parking lot. So I'm only going like 5 miles an hour, 10 miles an hour, whatever, through the intersection, because I'm turning left and making an immediate right. Well, she was so mad that she forgot that her hand was on the handle. And she also made a statement about this, okay? So it's not like I'm making this stuff up, I'm going out of my butt, no. She made a statement, she filled out an affidavit, all right. And she didn't fall out, okay? She gradually kind of like slid out because she was holding on to she had her hand on the handle and she kind of slid out. She actually landed on her feet in a squatting position, and before she even hit the ground, the vehicle was stopped, okay? All right. So, no problem, right? No problem. Well, this is where me and policemen just don't get along. See, I know policemen, okay? I personally know them. I've hung around them. I've talked to them. I've drank with them, all right? I've rode motorcycles with them, all right? I have no problem with them, okay? I just have a problem with why they do things, okay? So, this is where it gets juicy. You're gonna wanna listen up. Give me a second. I don't know if you can hear me over the noise, so just kind of hang tight. So, in the intersection, right, she gets up, kind of brushes her knees off. She looks at me, grabs her purse, and walks away. She didn't run away. She didn't stampede away. She's pissed, but she understands that she's also in the middle of an intersection. $950 horse. You're going to want to stick around and listen up, boys and girls, all right? 'Cause what I have to say just might save your hide one day, okay? Especially if you ever find yourself in a situation. It'll be less expensive. Let me just get that out of the way. Jesus Christ, people in their 1,000 horsepower cars. Shut up. Alright, so Veronica sits down in the abandoned parking lot. No problem. I pull into the parking lot. She says, just go. I'll call an Uber. I'm like, okay. I respect it. Finally, Jesus Christ. All right, so I respect her wishes. Okay, all right. I'm late anyway, so I want to get out of there, right? I don't want to hang around and argue, right? So I'm out of there. I get halfway to work and I'm like, don't be an ass. Don't be an ass. At least check on her. At least just check on her. Well, boys and girls, that's where I messed up. So, turn the truck around. I show back up at the abandoned parking lot. She's crying the blues. And I pull up. I'm still sitting in the truck. I don't, being a firefighter, you know when not to add fuel to the fire. Famous last words. Mosquito. So I'm in the truck, right? I open the door. I'm like, are you okay? She's like, go, just go. Okay. Well, what I didn't know is somebody, some rubberneck bitch called the police because she saw Veronica being thrown out of the vehicle. See how this is escalating? I don't know this. I don't know this. Next thing you know, I got 3 cop cars pulling up, surrounding me. Like, that's a little much, don't you think? So I'm like, you call the police? She's like, no. This rubberneck called the police. And she gave her statement of what she saw. So, that being said, one police officer talks to Veronica, one police officer talks to me. I'm like, hey, you know, I told them exactly what I'm telling you guys, right? Telling exactly. I gotta read the comments here. Please tell us how you got kicked. Was it domestic? Best F1, Norton Commander, best Ford F-150 engine, 300. Yeah, I can hear you fine. Okay, all right, so. All right. So I see the police officer do one of these and one of these and a couple of these, and Veronica's doing one of these and a couple of these and some of these. Oh my God. And the guy's like, let me see your license, and I need you to step out of the vehicle. What? What? I'm just sitting here. I don't know who called the police. I don't know what's going on. I'm kind of confused. Can you explain to me what's going on? We're investigating. Investigating. Okay, what are you investigating? Well, we're doing an investigation and we can't talk about it, so we're investigating. Why do you need to see my license? Big mistake. Big mistake. Long story short, they took what Veronica had told them, which was the truth that I just explained right here. And they took it as I pulled her out of the car in my driveway and threw her in the passenger side. They also took it as me throwing her out in the middle of traffic. They also took it as false imprisonment, which is a felony. They also took it as resisting arrest. 2 counts. What else? Yeah, that's pretty much it in a nutshell. So after talking with my police brethren and the lawyer and my friends that are policemen still, and policemen that are retired that I drink with and have fun, They all said the same thing. The lawyer, the police, everybody. A police officer is meant to find fault. Whatever you say can and will be used against you to get the county money, because every prisoner they have in their jail is towards their revenue. They get $525 a day for each head count in jails. No wonder why they want to arrest people. No wonder why they want to charge people with bullshit. No wonder why they just want to take people for what they say, and third-party callers that weren't there when the police showed up, only called the police. But hey, her statement's truth, right? So yeah, that's what I'm fighting. Okay? I'm 50 grand in the hole because of the freaking rubberneck. All right? So Veronica filled out an affidavit. She gave her statement. She had it notarized. She sent it in. Meanwhile, I'm in jail. I'm rotting, right? I'm eating like this, right? I'm having peanut butter with no jelly. That's cruel and unusual punishment right there. I made a lot of friends, though. Made a lot of friends. It's quite the experience, Jay. You get to shower in front of everybody. You get to piss and crap in front of everybody. No curtain, no doors, no nothing. You're eating your tray, okay? Because they wake you up at 6 a.m. saying tray, and then you got to go get breakfast, right? So you're eating breakfast, and someone's going right next to you. And on the other side of you, you got someone scrubbing their armpits. Yeah, that's jail. That's jail. You know another thing about jail? They keep it at 60 degrees. And you're probably thinking to yourself, wow, 60 degrees. Wow, that's great. No, it ain't great. Because let me tell you something. That's 60 degrees. You get a jumpsuit. You get no underwear. You get no socks. You get slides. You get a jumpsuit and slides, okay? You get no underwear, no socks, no shirt, no nothing. You get a jumpsuit and slides. Okay, I'll just go to bed, right? No. You get a thin moving blanket. That's a wool moving blanket that hardly goes from your head to your toes. And they make sure that they have the air conditioning vent blowing right on the bunks. Yeah, let me tell you something about jail. Huh. Jail. Spalding County. Spalding County, Georgia sucks. Pike County, dismissed. Free and clear, dismissed. Spalding? Oh. They want to hammer a fireman to the wall. They got nothing better to do. So that's it. That's my story. That's how I went from to there you go. Simple as that. What am I working on? I'm working on a piece of crap. They're all garbage, man. It doesn't matter if it's a Chevy, Ford, Dodge, Honda. No, Toyota's good. Hyundai. It doesn't matter. They're all garbage except for Toyota. Lexus. Everything else is garbage, unless it's handmade. But those don't fall into the same bracketry. So, yeah. Yep. You'll be surprised how fast you can take a dump and wipe when people are watching you. I mean, you can be really fast. I'm talking about like 60, gone in 60 seconds. Gone in 60 seconds. I met some really nice people in jail, you know. One was a murderer. The other one beat his wife to death. The other one just domestic abuse. The other one child abuse. Yeah, they're nice people. Nice people. Yeah, let's send a fireman there. Let's send someone to. Oh. Let's send the fireman. I literally, this poor little this. So there's this little girl, and I forget how old she was. But she has this like disease, right? That her bones are really brittle. I forget what it's called. And she's playing on the playground, having a great time, running with her friends, finally just letting go, right? Her femur breaks. Her femur. It breaks, it shatters. It spiral fractures, right? Agonizing pain. First medic truck on scene, Medic 5. And we arrive. And this brave little girl, this brave little girl, she's like, I broke my leg. I'm like, are you sure? Because I don't see many tears or screaming. And she's like, no, this happens. Wow. So So they teach us EMT school when your femur breaks, right? What happens is your muscles pull together and the bone goes into the muscle, right? So what we have to do is we have to take the leg, right? You have to take the top portion of the leg, take the bottom portion of the leg, and you got to pull. It's called pull, giving traction. You pull traction on the leg. What that does, it alleviates the pain almost instantly, almost instantaneously. So I'm holding this girl's leg for half an hour because it's an 1/8 mile hike to the playground where it's at, where we have to park the ambulance. We're waiting for more people to arrive, and meanwhile I'm holding this little girl's leg, helping her, and we're having a conversation. Yeah, let's send that guy to jail. Yep. My arms went numb, holding this poor child's leg. Head-on collision. I cut the guy out of the car before the rescue truck is even near the scene. Got him out. In the medic truck. I'm looking at a 3-inch hole right through his leg, through his bone, through his muscle, through his tendons, his tissue. I'm holding his leg together. He's got a flail chest. He can't breathe. He broke the steering wheel off his brand new F-150 with his chest. Of course he has a flail segment. Of course his chest is broken. Of course his lungs are collapsing on him. Oh, Jesus Christ. Let's send that guy to jail. I'm just mad. I just can't believe that. I'm an idiot. I'll read the chat here in a second. Just let me. This is. All right, so what's going on, yo? Hey, Fausia! Nearly the identical situation happened. Dude, me and my wife, 18 years, prosecutors heading up. Dude, it sucks. It sucks, man. It sucks. It... I mean, how can a policeman say, okay, judging by the way you said it, I can take it as this, and I can put you away for this amount of time and get the county this amount of money. So that was a bad 2 weeks. That was a bad 2 weeks. I never want to relive that again. Oh, Jardim! Ari! Dropping the link, Ari. All right. Get it, man. Get it. Jardim! That Jardin, she's so badass. She's like the Guns N' Roses. She likes to rock and roll. Rock and roll woman. Jardim! Come on now. Yep, that's how it went. Let's go rock and roll. Let's go rock and roll. Jardim. Jardim Connect. Yahoo! When I was locked up, I met people that were on America's Most Wanted and other people that were on crime shows. You'll be amazed. There's enough crime shows and America's Most Wanted. There's enough episodes out there where, yeah. Yep. Yep. Yeah. You'd be surprised what you meet. Everyone's innocent, by the way. Fresa. Now I see why how everyone has an innocent story. The police took what you said, twisted it into their payroll. The whole thing disgusts me. And then the criminal justice system. That is so flawed. So, yeah. This is craziness. Craziness and loopiness. Crazy. It's terrible. So I wish that on nobody. That whole experience was just messed up. I got so many certificates, I don't know, I don't have time to get in trouble. But yet it takes two Spalding police officers named Tweedledee and Tweedledum to mess that all up. Badge 225. Let's see. I didn't even tell you the best part. You know what the best part is? So if you're still listening, say, what's the best part? I'm gonna have to get a special tool. I'll be back. That wasn't even the best part. You know what the icing on the cake was? What's the best part? Oh, the best part. Wait for it. Okay, so. I work for the fire department, right? We have people getting a job there, getting their certifications, leaving. One of the police officers, it's like, that last name looks familiar. That tattoo looks familiar. One of the police officers, right? The one that originally came to my vehicle. I worked with him one shift on the department. One shift. And he quit. Because he didn't like it. He became a police officer for Spalding County. Guess who was one of the officers that yanked me out of my truck and slammed my head face down in the dirt? That same asshole. I don't think he recognized me, but I recognized him. I didn't say anything. I should have. Should have. I don't know, maybe he wasn't held enough when he was a kid. Who knows? Maybe he's got a small bowel, I don't know. Maybe he just wants mommy and daddy to be proud of him. Look, mommy, I poked someone out of the truck. I slapped some false charges on him. I made the county some money. I'm gonna get a raise. Pahul. Damn it. There's one spark plug. There's one spark plug. Was the threads messed up? No? Gosh, this is enough to drive someone insane. como dedo de cura, culo de monja. Hold on, I'll read the comments in a bit. I want to tighten this and get this done. I want to tighten this and get this over with. Gosh. Ay, coño. Ay, coño. $50,000 in the hole. Stupid stuff, man. Stupid stuff. Hold on, I'll read the comments. Sorry, I need to get, I gotta get this card out. And this spark plug has threads longer than the snake's fart. Of course. God, all right, what do we got here? What do we got? Raymond. Yeah, that's ice cake. What, an ad pop up? Yeah. I worked with the dickhead. Yeah. He was a fireman. I worked with him one shift. He knew me. Maybe he didn't recognize me, but he knew me. 200,000? No, not that much. Let's see. 16, 75. 500, 1,500. Yeah, and then you got what? 12.5 for each lawyer. Three lawyers. In Pike County to Spalding County and to Randolph County. 2 states. Yeah, so with the lawyers, with bond, more than 50. And you're probably thinking to yourself, 50,000 ain't much for someone that makes as much as you. It is, because like I said, the more you make, the more you spend. Case in point. I like riding Harley Davidsons. I like riding fast Harley Davidsons. My block, my engine block, this is not even counting the jugs, the heads, the custom-made headers, just the block, the rotating, the little thing that goes like this in the engine. Yeah, that just that was 8,500. If I was just Joe Slow, whatever, who cares? I would have got the stock crank, welded it, threw a 107 kit on it, and been happy. No. I wanted a two-stroke CR 250 that weighed 950 pounds. Yep. And let me tell you something. Now that I have a fast bike, you can't enjoy it. You can't enjoy it. You can enjoy a slow bike. You can enjoy a quick bike, but you cannot enjoy a fast bike. You cannot enjoy a very quick bike. You can't enjoy a 900-pound demon. Okay, you can't enjoy it. You just can't. You can't. And you're like, yeah, you can. Well, you never had a 900-pound demon. Because when you're cruising and the motor's humming and you're like, and your throttle slips and it makes you shit your pants. Yeah, first, second gear, some third gear. If I just blip the throttle, the front end comes right up. I'm not joking either. It's not a heavy bagger. It's a light, oh, that's where that went. It's a light Dyna, so it's basically a dirt bike. Man, this is terrible. Where they have these wires, this is insane. Wow. My gosh. This is crazy. My God. This is frickin' Nutso and Shirley. Who remembers Nutso and Shirley? I think my dad dated one of the actresses for the Puppeteers. I remember going over her house. She had the Nutso and Shirley. There are two women that lived together. I was just a little kid, so I really didn't pay attention. I nearly bought a brand spanking new customized. Oh, nice! Yeah, Corvette. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. You can get any woman you want. You got a Corvette. See what I did there? What color is it? Red Corvette. All right. Finally. Whew. My gosh. Feels like I just gave birth to a Chevy. My gosh. Yeah. My employer has a Corvette. It's red. Black. Nice. I like black color. Black is just fast. My bike's black. I got a black bike because black is just faster. Black is faster. Black is just faster. So, Nicholas has a Corvette. It's red. The guy who owns the shop. It's air conditioning. It's got 3,600 horsepower. That's a fast thing. But it's red. It could be faster if it was black. It could be faster. I told him. You're like, wow, 3,600 horsepower. That ain't possible. Yep. It's called pro-methanol. It's called pro-methanol and 122 millimeter turbo. Huh. If you think that sounds fast, you know what kind of G-forces you do in an eighth and it, well, no, a quarter mile. 3.7 seconds in a quarter mile. You know how many G-forces that is? That's more than an aircraft. To give you an example, an aircraft pulls what, 4, 5 off the line? This is more like 8, 9. And that's how you get addicted to speed. Take it from me. You're a local convict. Alright. What do we got? Let's do the old scanner has to say. The old scanner danner. The Zeus. Hey, Fauzia! It's time to sleep. Okay, Fauzia. Thank you. Up to 150, same way with my Camaro. Okay, so you say 150, but they start hovering around 130. Ask me how I know. Well, Actually, the 71. The 71 started hovering around 120, 125. And that had a big block in it. Of course, it depends on what year. If you have a newer one, yeah. My Dodge Neon went to 120 before it hit the rev limiter. Let's see what she has. Horsepower. All right, let's go for a test drive. Let's go for a little jaunt. Let's go for a little jaunt. Little cruise. We're looking for a misfire. Let's see if the repair is superb or not. Gosh. Oh gosh. Here we go. I'll set you right there. Dash cam. Yeah, those Corvettes, they kind of hover. Newer ones ain't so bad, but they still hover. Yeah. Yeah, we're all right. It's all good in the hood. It's all good in the hood. I wish I could have remembered that. I wish I could remember that guy's last name. Marshalls? Yeah. Yeah, I worked with him one shift. Fucker. Cockbiter. I don't think he recognized me, though. He looked like the type of boner breath that would just forget someone. So, yeah, let's see. Here we go. Ooh. Ooh, smooth, silky. Now, see, if I was working at the other place, I'd hit the third brake, I'd swing around, do a 180 for you guys. But I don't have a third brake here. Brake meaning brake pedal, emergency brake, and oh shit brake. It's basically another brake pedal that's only hooked to the rear brakes. Those are fun. You can actually do a one lane 180 perfectly. Yeah. So spicy. Nick is hiring. You want to work on 3,000 horsepower vehicles? Nick is hiring. Come on, Raymond. Get y'all butt here. We're gonna have so much fun. Silky smooth. All right, enough fun for one evening. You believe that? Car comes in, 3 months, been here. Nobody wants to work on it because it's old. It's a Chevy Impala. It has a V8, it's an Impala SS. Beautiful car. No one wants to work on it. No one wants to work on that. Raymond, you still here, brother? Just comment something. Just give me a bird or something. I don't know. Yeah, 225. The other one, I don't remember. Yeah, still here. Okay, here. You want to work on this shit? Here. Oh, God. Oh, can't give away too many secrets. This is the fastest Hellcat in the world. your application in. And it's always like that. It's always like that. It's always like that. Yeah. Yeah, see? See? You wanna... Here. Here's what happens when you have Pro E85. You have a misfire and you don't let off. Ooh. Kapow. Zing. Bang. Hoo-hoo. Crack that mother. And that is not a cheap ad. Yep. Man, I'm tired. No, I'm not tired. I'm not tired. I'm never tired. I'm not tired. Tired to state of mind. What a mess. What a dude. Just, I used to believe in the police, and now I just I don't know. Like I said, I got nothing against them. I mean, when you ask someone for a personal, professional courtesy, I was like, dude, I'm a fireman. I'm getting out of the truck. I'm gonna give you my ID. I have no issue with you. I just don't want you to grab my arm. Don't put your hands on me. I mean, come on. You don't have to do that. Sorry. You don't have to do that. Why you gotta put your hands on me? What are you, touchy-feely or something? Jesus. Well, that's what he did. He walked over to the car and it was dude, you don't need to touch me like that. And I told him, I stopped, because I was just talking, I was having a regular conversation. Stopped dead in my tracks. I looked him in the eye and I'm like, as a professional courtesy, dude, I'll do whatever you want. I'll get out of the truck. I'll do push-ups for you. Just let go of my arm. You don't need to do that. Nope. Nope. He wanted to be a big man. He wanted to teach me a lesson. Yeah, he taught me a lesson, all right. Yep. Yep, I am forever changed when I meet or see a police officer from here on out. I won't say no respect for him, but I got a little disrespect for him. Just because of them two. They did not need to do that. Even Veronica's like, what are you doing? Nope, that goes on the wrong way. This goes up this way. Oh God. He wanted to be a big man. Big man. Taught little firemen a lesson. Probably has a small dick. Probably got laughed at in high school. I don't know. Tone ring. I gotta, yeah, see? That's a strange. That's a strange. You wanna work on that stuff? Come on with it. Come on with it. Oh, excuse me. No, that was the local wheelie artist, who happens to be a fabricator. We kind of work hand in hand. He builds the frames and I build the car. Dude, it's funny. It's funny that you're on here, okay? And I'll tell you what. Let's see here. I wasn't there, brother. Can't say what's going on. That's, I know, man. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I need to get over it. I need to get over myself. I need to get over it. It's yeah. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I forgot what I was gonna say. God, this thing's got me messed up. Got me messed up. Fucking got me messed up good. Got me messed up good. What was I gonna say? ADHD. Shoot, that's what I was gonna say. Can you believe that? So, it's funny that you're on my live because just yesterday, I saw a video of you. I saw a video of you yesterday. Ain't that funny how things happen like that? I saw you riding your chopper, man. You're just the Grundy run. I just ran across the video yesterday. And actually, I was going to play it on my screencast tonight. I don't know if I'll do a screencast tonight, though. I might. If I do a screencast, I'll play it. I was following you guys, and you were just cruising, man. Freaking easy rider. Bike looked cool, man. Bike looked cool. It's a highway song. Shit happens. Should let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Yeah, what's up? Hey man, it's smooth as soup. I mean, I just went down the street, but yeah, it's smooth. Hey, that carving shocks bad, like bad. Yeah, the harmonic damper too is bent and warped. So. I don't know about that. Yeah. You know what I'm about that? Make sure you close the window on that door, the black part. On the Impala? Okay.
If we can get that Impala out, if it's done,
Yeah.
not on the back parking. Okay.
Another day, another dollar. Abril, what's happening? Martha! Martha, thanks for stopping by. I'll have to play your playlist. I gotta clean that coolant up. Yeah, so the only thing about working here and grudge cars, people don't like to, you know, have it aired out there. So all right, I think I'm gonna end it. Oh, look at the puppy dogs. Look at the puppy dogs. They'll rip your face off. Those are the biggest, baddest German Shepherds I've ever seen. And Nicholas let them out one day. And I'm playing with the dogs. I'm this and that. I'm having a great time. Nick's looking at me like I'm crazy. He's like, I can't believe you just did that. And I'm like, no, you just got to know how to react to dogs. You got to react like nothing. You got to have a flat line. Whatever, you can play with them, you can talk to them, but you have to be a flat line with them. You just can't. Because if you get excited, they're going to get excited. If you get agitated, we're going to get agitated. And I told that to Nicholas, and he looked at me like I was crazy. You know who this is. You know who this is. Yeah. See how he just remained flatline as he reacted? That's what you got to keep in mind. It's hard to do around big dogs. I mean, it's a big dog. That's all right. We're on good terms. All right, that's it. I've had enough. Thank you all for staying, and yeah, till next time. Thank you. I'll see you around, Raymond. Hey, Don, what's up? Keep it stone cold. If you had a snack, they'd be eating. Yeah, you'd be surprised. I've had a snack and they spit it right out. Yeah. They are on a strict diet of warm water and roadkill. Yeah. I subscribe. All right, Raymond, thanks. All right, everyone, I'm off like a prom dress, all right? I need to let some things go. Thanks, Raymond. Give me a holler, man. I sure like to just hang out. But anyways, see you guys.